Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing Adriana's 18-month update, and this is my beautiful daughter Adriana. Say hello. Can you say hello? Say hi. She just woke up from a nap, so she's a little bit groggy. She's just having a little fruit snack, aren't you? So we'll see how long she'll sit with me in this video. But I do have a whole heap of things in my notebook that I wanted to share with you about her 18-month check and her development and where she's at and what she's doing at the moment. So I'll just have her sitting here. You can still see her in the frame. Yeah. Say hi. Can you wave? She may talk to you later on in the video. So alright, so she actually had an 18-month checkup today, and she got weighed and measured and checked over by our clinic nurse. So she weighed in at 9.7 kilograms. So for those, oh, sorry, she's knocking in the camera. So for those that don't go by kilograms, I'll try and leave a conversion for the pounds that she is, that's equivalent to the kilograms that she got weighed today. So she's 9.7 kilograms as of today. So that puts her on the 15th percentile for her weight. And for her height, she would not stand or lay down for this. So it was a very rough estimate. She is going to her local doctor tomorrow for another checkup because she does get her vaccinations tomorrow. So we'll see if she'll sit still for her measurement at that point. But she got a rough 80 to 83 centimetre height. And that put her on the 50th percentile on the charts. So she's doing really well. Not right in proportion like her brother was at every checkup. He was always on par with weight and height. She seems like she's skinny and tall. Well, kind of tall. She's average, obviously, for her height. But the nurse wasn't concerned about this whatsoever. And because she's been like this since birth, it's been quite consistent. So she's growing beautifully and growing very consistently. So that's great to see. So she's still in size 0 to size 1 clothing, just depending on the make and what it is. This little dress that she's wearing today is a size 6 to 12 months or size 0, and it fits her fine. It's getting a little bit short, so she could probably go up a size for winter clothing, for long sleeve clothing. If it was still summer here in Australia, she would probably still be in size 0 because she is quite tiny, and all she needs, the bigger size for, is more the length rather than anything else. So she could get away with size 0 or even 00 in some, you know, in some stores. So it just depends on the make and the style of the clothing. Her shoe size, she's still in size 3 shoe, but I think she's kind of growing out of that. I noticed the other day she was walking quite funny in one of her shoes, and I think it's time to now get a size 4 shoes. Like, I'm in the process of getting her some new shoes anyways. So yeah, she'll be in size 4 shoes soon. She naps once a day, which she's been doing since, I want to say, 15 months. If you're wondering, she's just eating these dry fruit bites, and they're in apricot and coconut flavour. These are one of her favourite fruits. She'll go, there's not much left in this bag, but if I gave her this whole bag, she probably will eat it. She loves these things, and they are quite healthy for you, so I don't mind her snacking on those. She loves those and sultanas the most. They're her favourite snacks to have. Anyways, going back to her naps. So she naps once a day, which she's been doing, I want to say, about 15 months onwards. She was in transition probably from 12 months to 15 months. Now and again she'll go from 1 nap to 2 naps and vice versa, just depending on the day activities and what time she woke up in the day. But since 15 months she's just been consistently doing 1 nap a day. She normally goes down around 12 to 12:30 in the afternoon and will sleep anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. So it's nice to have that big chunk in the middle of the day to do things around the house, to play with my son, do activities with him one-on-one, and just have a little bit of me time and breathing space. So, and she wakes up obviously quite happy. And yeah, so 1 nap for this little one. Hi, you gonna say hi now? Can you see yourself? I should also mention I did notice at 17 months old that she had an upper lip tight, which was to my surprise and to all the other nurses and doctors' surprise as well, because no one has ever picked this up, which to me is quite bizarre, because every time I read about upper lip ties or even tongue ties, they usually get picked up at birth or, you know, as newborns. But hers, for whatever reason, got completely missed. And when I showed the clinic nurse today, she actually said it was quite significant. So the way I'll do a whole video, I think, about, you know, how I discovered that my child has a lip tight, 17 months. It'll be one of the next videos that I do, so I'll go into more detail about that. But just to kind of give you a rough idea as to what had happened, so pretty much she was just, you know, on the floor, and I noticed like an extra skin in between her two front teeth, and she's always had a little gap in between her two front teeth. She's eating right now, so I'll wait until she finishes that bite and try and show you. But like I said, I will do another video giving you more details about the upper lip tie and whatnot, and what we're going to do about it. But yeah, the clinic nurse did check it today, and she said, yes, she definitely has it, and she will need to get it clipped sooner rather than later. So we're in the process of, you know, speaking to a couple of pediatric dentists and whatnot to find out where we're going to take her and, you know, get some more information about it. So that's quite new and, you know, something that we're working towards, and I'll keep you updated. Like I said, I will do another video about it and give you some more information. So I'm just going to put my notepad up here, might be easier. So for eating, so she loves breakfast and dinner. Her lunch is a bit of hit and miss. There was a time where she wasn't having any lunch whatsoever. She'll just skip over it completely, and I think that's because she's more of a snacker rather than oh, that's lovely, sweetheart. She's put coconut all over me. Hang on, darling. So she's quite a snacker, as you can see. So I found when it came to lunchtime, she wasn't full enough to have a full meal. So she would just, yeah, kind of nibble at stuff, or like will completely refuse it. She's only just recently started to have 3 set meals again, but she still loves her snacks. So she will have that between breakfast and lunch, and maybe possibly in the afternoon, depending on what time she wakes up from her afternoon nap. She also turned off fruit, which was quite weird. I didn't understand what was going on there. She just threw some fruit balls on the floor. Thank you, darling. But thankfully she's gone back to eating fruit now. It was about a month, I think, that she didn't have any fruit whatsoever. So I had to kind of blend it and hide it in other foods, so she would still get some sort of food in, fruit intake, you know, in her diet while she was off fruit. Sorry, I'm just picking up some of the balls that she's thrown on the floor. She's just sitting next to me. I'm sorry she's out of frame. She's just on the floor, right? Oh, you can kind of see her hair there. She's done with those fruit balls. So yeah, she still loves her vegetables. She'll eat, you know, she loves her pasta and carbs, bread, obviously. Yeah, she's a pretty good eater, and she eats a huge dinner. She'll share everyone's dinner. Not share everyone's dinner. She will eat her dinner, and then she'll want to share yours as well. So she likes to try everything and wants to make sure that you are eating what she's eating, because there's no eating, you know, something different in front of her without her trying it. So yeah, she definitely loves her food. So she's eating low. She's just on the skinnier side. So I'm not concerned with that whatsoever. So with her night sleep is very inconsistent. She'll go through phases where she'll sleep completely through the night, and I'm like, fantastic, this is great, I'm getting my, you know, 8 hours sleep, whatever it is. And then she'll go to waking several times, and I know it's because she loses her dummy. She does sleep with a dummy. She always has since she was a baby. So I know it's because she loses her dummy, or she kind of gets disorientated in her cot. I've tried to incorporate night lights in her room. I've added a couple now, because I felt like she got scared when she woke up and couldn't find her dummy, or couldn't find, you know, where she was in the cot, because she'll end up sometimes upside down, which I don't know how she gets like that, but she does. So I felt like she was kind of getting disorientated because she couldn't see due to it being so dark. So I put some night lights in her room. but it didn't make a huge difference. It's still inconsistent. I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing it's losing her dummy and then she can't fall back asleep without it. So it is probably like a sleep prop that's interfering with her sleep. But yeah, I don't have plans to wean her off the dummy at this point. I think she's still quite little and she needs that comfort. Leave several dummies in her cot as well, so if she loses one and one falls out of her mouth, she can try and find another one. There's usually 2 in there at least with her, but as of late I've lost a couple, so she only has 1 in there. That might be another reason why she's been waking up. So it's just all trial and error. I'm sure she'll grow out of it and she'll end up sleeping consistently through the night as well. So I'm not too concerned. I'm just used to it, so it doesn't bother me too much. So she walked at 13 months, and as of now she's pretty much running everywhere. She tries to keep up with her brother, you know, with any activity that he does. Climbing, you know, climbing frame stairs, riding bikes. Like, she loves to hop on a spare bike. She won't go on a little baby trike or anything like that because it's too babyish for her. She wants to be a big kid right now, which is crazy. I want her to slow down and just enjoy this stage, but she wants to be like her brother, who is almost 4. So obviously in a different development stage than her. It is very cute to see that she looks up to her brother a lot, and wants to try and keep up with him. And because of it, I feel like she's a little bit more advanced than he was at this age, physically at least, because she's trying new things and she's using him as an example, you know, to try new things. So yeah, it's really cute to see, and they have a beautiful bond. They get along quite well most of the time, I'm not gonna lie. They do fight, they have their arguments, they wrestle, they pull each other's hair, and she started to bite as well, which is something that we're working on to, you know, get rid of that behaviour. But yeah, I mean, she's your typical toddler, so she's having loads of fun down here, playing with some flashcards that I've left on the floor, so I'll let her do that and entertain herself for a little bit longer. What else? Oh, okay, so when she turned about 17 months, her personality changed, I feel like, overnight. She went from this happy-go-lucky little girl, not shy or scared of anything whatsoever, would jump into anyone's arms if they approached her to say hello, and then bang, at 17 months or thereabouts, all of a sudden she started to have the shy factor and the stranger danger element in her personality, which was so odd. Like, even people that she doesn't know, she'll kind of shy away from them. Uh-oh, she's gonna knock my camera. Come over here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna knock my camera. There's nothing there. Hi. Can you say mama?
Mama.
Mama. Can you say baba? Can you say baba? Can you say, where's Adriana? Adriana? Where's Adri? Adri? Can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
What does a dog do? What does a dog do? Huh? Woof, woof. What does a cat do? Meow. What does a bird do? Oh, what does a bird do? Huh? Oh, do it again, darling. Look what she does when she tries to call for a dog. Where's the doggy?
Ooh.
Say, come here, dog. She taps her little thigh to call the dog to come over. It's the cutest thing ever. What does a snake do? What does a snake do? Nah, she's not having it today. Anyways, I'll go back to her... what I was talking about. So she gets really shy when she sees people that she doesn't see on a regular basis, which is so weird because it's so different to the person that I'm used to. And I spoke to the family clinic about this, and she said it's completely normal at this stage, because they're more aware of their surroundings and the people around them. So it is something that she'll grow out of eventually. It's just part of her development at this age. So, okay, what can she say? Okay, she's just left the room, so I'll try and bring her back before I end this video. So her speech is something that's not advanced in my opinion. It's quite average. She can't say a whole heap of words, and she doesn't say them consistently. The only one that she really says consistently is mama, and she'll call for me and refer that to me. But she can say several other words like hi, bye, nene, which means no. Ta, she tries to say I love you, which is so adorable. It doesn't come out clear, but I know what she's actually trying to say. She says baba, which is grandma. And that's about it. Like, she will repeat anything that you will say to her back to you, but obviously it doesn't come out clear and it doesn't come out spontaneously. Okay, so just a couple of things that she loves. Like, her favourite things is obviously books, so that I already mentioned. Children, absolutely adores any age child. She's so social. She'll just go to a playground, find any child there and go and be their friend and play with them. And she's quite sweet as well. Don't get me wrong, she can push and kick kids as well. So we're learning the whole appropriate social interaction with her. But I mean, again, she's 1 year old, so we are getting there slowly. But I'm just happy that she loves kids and she loves playing with them. And it probably does help that she has a ton of cousins in her family. So she already has that day-to-day interaction with kids. So yeah, very, very social little girl. She loves music and dancing, as most kids do. Absolutely loves dancing. We'll have little disco parties at our house in the evenings when it's dark out. We'll get some glow sticks out, crank up the music, and she'll go absolutely nuts, dancing her little tushy off. It is so adorable to see. She loves brushing her teeth, goes nuts every time I say to her, all right, it's time to brush your teeth. She will point to her teeth and just bolt to the bathroom. Another thing that she loves, like most kids again, is Play-Doh and sand play. Absolutely could play with this all day long if you let her. Loves, loves, loves this. She loves shoes. She'll just pull out shoes, my shoes, her shoes, anyone's shoes. She'll try and put my shoes on and walk around the house, which is so cute to see. Typical little girl. And she loves playing with her little dolls. Like, she'll give them the bottle and the dummy and dress them and brush their hair and do all sorts of things with them. So that's super, super cute. Loves role playing already. She'll go and play in her little kitchen that she's got in her brother's room, and they will, you know, serve me food and make me tea and whatnot. So, so cute to see her role playing and interacting with her brother that way. The things that she hates, the most thing, I would say the number one thing that she absolutely hates is nappy changes. Absolutely hates nappy changes. It's a torture for me to do it. She screams and carries on. It's like she's in pain, but I know she's not in pain. She just carries on, flips around, tries to get up. It takes me forever to change her nappy. I probably should buy her like pull-up style nappies now, which I probably should get, because changing her on the floor is just not working for us anymore. And it's so crazy for me to say, but she has started toilet training. Toilet training at 18 months old, which is so insane to me. And this is not something that I am teaching her. She just started doing this on her own. She would just hear her brother say, Mum, I need to go to the toilet, or Mum, I'm going to the toilet. And she would just bolt to the bathroom herself and want to rip off her nappy. So we had to bring out the little potty that her brother used when he was toilet training. And now she absolutely insists every time he goes, she wants to go on the potty as well. She doesn't normally do anything in there. She just wants to sit on there and wipe herself with toilet paper and unroll the toilet paper. It's just crazy to me that she's even interested in toilet training at this stage, because to me, she's still a baby. She's only 18 months old. I don't think she'll be toilet trained by any means at this age. She just has an interest for it because she's copying her brother. So yeah, she's sitting on the potty, guys. Sitting on the potty. Crazy, crazy girl. I'll go back to what she hates. She hates waiting for her food to be cooked. Absolutely hates it. If she can see I'm in the kitchen preparing a meal, she will scream and carry on until she has it in her mouth. It is insane. I've got to sit her up on the bench and get her to watch and interact and do it with me. Otherwise, she's pulling at my pants and crying and having a little tantrum on the floor. So preparing food when she's not napping is quite torturous. I've got to make sure I do it when she does nap. Otherwise, I've got her on the bench with me, which, you know, can be dangerous if I've got hot pots and pans and whatnot on the oven. So yeah, hates waiting for her food to be cooked. So she was born with a decent amount of hair, and it was the same colouring as my natural hair is now. But I think around the 3-month mark, she lost pretty much all of it. She went from hair to bald within these, couple of months. And I know it's normal for babies to lose their hair, but she lost pretty much everything, not just patches. It just all went. And so it took a while for it to grow back. So she was born with a decent amount of hair, and it was the same colouring as my natural hair is now. But I think around the 3-month mark, she lost pretty much all of it. She went from hair to bald within these, couple of months. And I know it's normal for babies to lose their hair, but she lost pretty much everything, not just patches. It just all went. And so it took a while for it to grow back. And as it is growing back, it's coming back lighter. And I think she may have a little bit of a curl in her hair. I can't quite tell now because it's still quite short. But yeah, that is why her hair is still quite short, because she did lose it all. So she didn't start growing her hair, I would say, until she was probably after 6 months. She then started to, get some growth in her hair. So I can just put little ponytails on her hair, but they are like teeny weeny small. So I can't wait for her hair to grow a bit longer, so I can do little cute, pigtails and whatnot in her hair. And yeah, that's the fun of having girls, right? Is to do their hair. So at the moment she's just rocking headbands, which is fine and still cute. So we'll just go with that until she has enough hair for me to style it. Teeth. I've lost count of how many teeth she has. She's popping these out like crazy. I do know that she's got 4 right at the 4 or 6. 4 or 6. I'm not 100% sure. I think she's got 4 or 6 on the bottom. Definitely 4 on the top, and she's got her 4 molars. So whatever teeth are left, that's what she has left to come out. I think there's only like 4 left, if I'm counting that correctly. I might be completely off. Yeah, but that's what she has at the moment. It's a pretty good teeth, I'll have to say, because I have barely noticed any discomfort or particular symptoms while she's been popping these teeth out. So she's doing quite well on that front. So yeah, can't really complain too much. Shopping with her is absolutely impossible. She'll just run off at any time. She is free to do so. I think I'll have to get her one of those backpacks that have the string attached to it. I never thought I would be one of those mums that would have a backpack with a string on it. I don't know what they call it. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's a proper name for them. I never ever thought I would be one of those mums or parent that would have that. But with the way she is at this stage, I think we definitely need it, because I'm so scared I'm going to lose her at the shops. I cannot shop with her. It's absolutely impossible. I went shopping just earlier today with a girlfriend of mine, and honestly, in an instant, she'll be down from one end of the store to another end of the store in a flash. So I've got to leave everything behind, including my son, to bolt after her. I know he'll be fine because he's almost 4 and, he's a good boy. He'll kind of stay where the pram is and look after that for me while I go and chase her, because he's quite used to it now too. He knows she just runs off and mummy has to go and chase her. It's just insane, and it's not safe whatsoever. So we need to come up with some sort of solution to fix it. And the only solution I can think of is those little backpack things. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. I wish I did. If I do, I'll leave it below or leave a picture or somewhere on the screen. But if you have any recommendations or other suggestions to help in this, in this situation, please leave them down below, because yeah, it's no fun and I cannot shop with her anymore. It's becoming impossible. Besides from that, she's a really sweet, cuddly and affectionate little girl. I love her to bits. Obviously, she's my daughter, but she's so sweet and cute. She's so cuddly, and yeah, she's growing beautifully in my opinion. And I just love having a little girl. I love having a little boy. I love having both of them. And, experiencing motherhood, having a son and having a daughter. I think it's the most beautiful thing ever, and I'm so blessed to have one of each. So I'll try and bring her back into the video if she lets me, so we can end this video together. Can you say bye-bye? Oh, I just interrupted her. She was playing so nicely on the floor. Can you say bye-bye? Look, I'll give you one of these. No, she doesn't want to. Okay. Hi, look at your bow. Ooh, look at your pretty bow. Look at your bow. Huh? Oh. Wishoo! Wishoo! Clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, she's gone all shy. Are you still tired? Huh? Are you still tired? Can you say bye-bye? Bye. No, sorry guys, she doesn't want to wave goodbye in this video, but if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos from me. She wants to try and escape. So I better let you go. I'll see you next time, guys.